The Sushi House is a cooperatively rented house with shared intentions and house meetings that allows it to operate in kind of a community way that is, I guess, more harmonious for the members than the average community. That's the intentional part of the intentional community.
We are the Sushi Community House on North 4th Street. We sit underneath the campus of Western Washington University, a few blocks away. We have two huge blue totem poles in front, and our whole yard is gardened. We have a few more people than you'll usually see.
I'm Seja Day, I'm 19. It's totally different from most living situations because it's a total just free-form cooperative of people who are really eccentric or just do different stuff, or you'll walk into a room and people will be jamming, there's music, and it's just always some different kind of vortex situation of people's collaborations and the magic they mix together. I think people want to live at the Sushi House because of the community feeling. It's you never feel like you have to be alone. There's always support, there's always creative projects happening, there's always outlets to express yourself in some way.
I met the family here at Sushi House through my buddy Lotus and through Joe, and I really enjoy the vibes here, especially for jamming, because everybody will just kind of come down and listen to us funk out or rock out or jazz out. It's really empowering for me because I used to not have a lot of confidence in my playing, and since coming into my less encumbered self in this environment, I've really been able to flourish as a musician and as a person, as just a being in this great, wonderful, inviting environment that I really appreciate having.
One of the great things about being me is that I have things like this, from dumpster diving chocolate at Theo's Chocolate Factory, organic fair trade chocolate. And you ask, why do they throw it out? Well, I asked this too. Some of them are too thin, too thick. Some of them, it seems like the paddle and the mixer isn't working well enough, so salty ones are too salty or not salty enough, or you're there's some remnants of nuts in this, maybe it's a nut bar, but it only has a speck or two, and some are just full of nuts. It's really flippin' great.
Hi, I'm Elise. I'm 22 years old, and I started coming to the Sushi House through mutual friends with another community house. I think a lot of us are young people looking for stimulation in our environment beyond what we're finding outside of the Sushi House, and I think other people come looking for a sense of community. I think that we live in a very separative, nuclear society, and it's sometimes hard to find people to listen and support you, and I think that this place really provides that, and I think that's one of the biggest intents of the Sushi House.
Living in this house has made it where my main mode of operation is collaboration, where every person I meet on the outside or on the inside is a potential best friend and a potential life friend that we may make amazing things together. And if I didn't have this house, this community house to live in and coach that within me, I probably wouldn't be as engaged in the wider community, connecting with people and trying to work them into my life so closely.